Good afternoon and welcome to an exciting day as WWE 2K25 has officially been announced. Wow, Tifa does not like that. So when I say 2K25 has been announced, I mean very loosely. So on the Raw Netflix debut, there was a segment with Roman Reigns walking through a locker room with Paul Heyman saying, "We need a platform to highlight all of your major accomplishments. When can I put this in the calendar?" And then Roman Reigns said January 27th, which is a Monday, so we're going to presume that's a Raw. And we can assume that perhaps there'll be some more WWE 2K25 news on January 27th. Saying that though, 2K have launched a new 2K25 website with a couple of little extra details that I think we can talk about here. So first off, the first thing you may have not noticed is that the WWE 2K25 logo this year is more in line with the other 2K branded games. The 2K logo is not scratched up. Usually the 2K25 logo is all scratched up and it's all got chips and stuff. This year, completely uniform. You can also see the platforms it's coming to. It's coming to Steam, PlayStation and Xbox. It's also part of the previous generation of games this year. It's part of PS4 and Xbox One. We'll get into that in a second. You can see here in the center of the screen, just a little blurb. This is on all the storefronts as well. Announcement incoming. WWE 2K returns bigger, bolder, and better than ever in a breakthrough year for the franchise. WWE 2K25 is preparing to charge down the ramp with all the authenticity and action fans love. Oh my god, I keep saying that wrong. You can read it, you know what I'm trying to say. Anyway, discover game-changing features, iconic superstars, and more details on January 28th, 2025. So the video said the 27th, the announcement said 27th. Perhaps there will be like a reveal trailer on the 27th, and then on the 28th, the website will be updated to kind of have more information. Who knows? But either way, that's what we're rolling with just now. However, that's not the only thing they announced. They did actually reveal some screenshots from the game on the storefronts. So first off, we have a new model for Damian Priest. I really like this model of Damian Priest. I've been trying to figure out what the stage in the background is, but honestly, all the stages look the same nowadays, and my brain just cannot parse what arena this might be. It's an LED board with lights on top of it. That could be literally any WWE show nowadays, but I'd imagine it's probably one of the international shows. Regardless, doesn't really matter. New model for Damian Priest. I think the face scan looks amazing, and I'm so glad to not have the long jacket from the Judgment Day. I'm so glad that we're moving on from that. So now we've got what looks like the Terror, well, he's got Terror Twins written on his leg there. So this, I'm not much of an attire, like costume person, so I couldn't tell you where this is from. I do recognize it though, because I really like the chains on one side. I think this is from like earlier last year, but I think it's really, really cool. Up next, we have a new scan of Bayley. I don't know if it is a new scan of Bayley or not, but I think it's worth noting that Bayley was actually used last year as a reference, as an announcement screenshot, and people actually kind of ragged on the character model so much so that 2K had to go and update Bayley's character model that year because her hair was like way too far back. It was crazy. So they brought her hair a bit more natural. But you know, this year, again, I don't know where this costume is from. It's not her WrestleMania attire. But either way, and I think that the hair looks really cool. There's another screenshot coming up that I think highlights some improvements to hair. Women hair or just long hair, I guess, not just women, but long hair in general in WWE games have been notoriously bad. And they have been getting better over the years, but I do actually think this might be the best hair I've seen in a WWE game so far. Grasping at straws here, I know. Up next, we've got CM Punk. Obviously, CM Punk came back to the game last year as DLC. This will be his first official game back, not DLC. He'll be on the main roster. And yeah, I think that the face scan looks great. I'm assuming it's probably just the same model from last year, but updated to reflect his new merchandise and maybe some gray in the beard. But yeah, I mean, it looks like CM Punk. I think this is from his animation last year, so I don't think they've updated the animation or anything. But yeah, I mean, this looks like CM Punk, right? It looks awesome. And we also have the former, spoiler, women's champion, Liv Morgan, looking pretty good here. I think this is the screenshot I was talking about, the hair. I think the hair looks really, really good here. And I don't know if it's either, it might just be Liv's model, but I do think that this model here is very good. You've got the Revenge Tour stuff on the bottom there, so I think this is kind of like, this would have been around SummerSlam, I think, last year, so that might be when a lot of the costumes are from, the kind of SummerSlam-y time. And the final screenshot today is none other than the WWE champion Cody Rhodes with probably the best upgrade, I think. I saw a comparison to his previous model last year as like a side-by-side, and honestly this character model for Cody is way better. I always thought that the 2K24 model had a bit of a duck face look to it, but I do think this scan, or this model that they've done, is just so much better, and I love the outfit here. I think this is his WrestleMania outfit. They still haven't been able to figure out how to get the belts under the jacket yet, which is a bit of a shame, because typically Cody has the belt under his jacket and then he exposes the jacket, but whatever, we take what we can get. The only thing that worries me about this shot in particular is the lights on the side. The lights on the side are way too strong. I'm hoping they can kind of dial the lights down a little bit, because I think they look far too bright and they'll look ugly, and it'll just, I think we're onto something here. We've got a great Cody. I like his entrance animation, although I think he's probably due a new one. The lights, if the lights were in this, I swear. One last thing I just wanted to pick up on was the fact that I am one of the mugs that bought a PS5 Pro. There's also a lot of people who have like an Xbox Series X who want to take advantage of, you know, the 4K functionality and stuff like that. Although we don't have details yet on, you know, the game resolution, technical details, I thought it was interesting that the game listed on the PlayStation Store does not say anything about being PS5 Pro enhanced, but it still has all the same functionality from the previous year, plus strangely PS4 Pro enhanced. So the game actually does have PS4 Pro features, which I'm assuming is just upscaled to 4K or thereabouts. But for PS5, it only has DualSense wireless, which is still perfectly cool. I don't even remember 2K24 having that, but it's cool that it's here. I just maybe wish they were able to take advantage of that PS5 Pro power or upscaling to maybe increase the image quality, but you take what you can get, right? So that's all we've got for now. We're gonna have to wait until January 27th or 28th for more information, but are you excited for this game-changing breakthrough year for 2K25, and what are you expecting to see in the bigger, bolder, and better than ever game that they're promoting? If you like this video and you want to see more, then please consider liking and subscribing. I'm going to be covering 2K25 on the lead up to release, and obviously playing the game afterwards as well. So if you're interested in following me along for that journey, then yeah, you can only do that by subscribing. And yeah, I guess I'll see you guys when the next news breaks. Have a good one.